Hardly moved at all. I'm sorry, Thomas, Edward wheezed miserably. I'm not a really useful engine anymore. So Top of Hat will have to send me for scrap. Thomas was very upset. He wanted to help Edward. I'll do my other jobs first, Thomas said. Then I'll pull the train for you. Edward watched Thomas puff away. He wasn't sure if it was right to let Thomas do his job. Edward felt very worried. Thomas needed to do all his jobs as quickly as possible so that he had time to pull Edward's train. Hurry up, he told the troublesome trucks. What for? What for? They snapped. For Edward, puffed Thomas, and he biffed them crossly. Edward waited sadly by his train. He hoped Thomas would come back soon. When Thomas finished all his jobs, he puffed back to collect Edward's train. Edward was very pleased to see him. Don't worry, Edward, puffed Thomas. I'll have your job done in no time. You go back to Tidmouth and I'll meet you there later. Thank you, Thomas, wheezed Edward. And Thomas pulled away with a long line of freight cars.
He's docking, huh?
Thomas was tired. He had been working all day, and Edward's train was very heavy.
There he is.
But he was determined not to let Edward down.
Doesn't she say?
Cheeky Charlie.
Does she say that?
Mm-hmm.
She say that?
Thomas puffed in.
Is he in there?
Thomas, this train is late, he said crossly.
Oh.
And why are you pulling it? Where is Edward? Thomas didn't want to get Edward into trouble. He had to think of an excuse.
There's Charlie.
Edward took on the wrong sort of coal, sir. The wrong sort of coal?
What has four legs but never
What
moves?
nonsense, Thomas.
Table.
I'll find out what Edward has to say about this later.
Doodle.
Sir Thomas
Going to
Hat
Sodor?
was very cross. He gave Thomas another job to do. Yes, sir, said Thomas.
What clothes? When it flies.
Gordon steamed through the countryside.
Say bye.
And then he
Bye,
found Edward
Mom.
having a rest